Okay, hopefully this is gonna be the last part. I have almost everything set up for Mass Effect 2, at least mod-wise. I think I still need to work on um the begin and resume cards.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking...
Here, just skip for the bullshit.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to
How many ships are you sending to
Pilot
attack?
is only accessible.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon
One
was...
ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war.
You detonated a nuclear...
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that.
Ambassador Udina,
There are serious...
You bastard!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane?
I think it's time...
Commander. Shepard, I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
I don't care if they ground me, but they refuse to go after Saren. If they don't stop him from finding the conduit, we're all dead.
Perhaps we could appeal, and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
We're out of the game for now, but I'll find a way back in.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Hello.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
You should probably go meet with him.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior
Oh, fanfic.
atmosphere.
I had the
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
had Mel Shepard, my other non-binary version of Shepard, basically convinced the council for reasoning.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
We need to go to the wards. Oh, we do actually have Flux here. Right now what I have written is basically kind of in the middle of those of what happened in the game and what happened in my original AU.
It's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly?
More rumors about strange metal creatures with real AI. Yes, but there's more. Yeah, there always is. I heard they had some connection with a rogue Spectre.
Not this again.
Why is that so hard to believe?
Whatever you say. Just don't expect us to believe it too.
You don't have a dance option.
Why is the music in these places always so loud? It almost seems as if the people here want an excuse not to talk to each other.
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
It's out of my hands.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission, just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, you're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
I won't forget this, Captain.
I can unlock the Normandy.
That is a restricted area patrolled by
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come
You're
back.
gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador
He won't
Endie,
just stand by while you use his computer.
hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador will not forgive this, Captain. You will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols.
What?
It's your call, Captain.
I'll break into the Ambassador's office. He made this personal.
Okay.
You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Wow, wow, wow. And we can't skip over this cutscene.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
wow, 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 wow. Let me call save if you want to make a new save. Okay.
My folks sent some food from back home. Earthside food just tastes better somehow.
Actually do all of the extra side quests.
Message coming in.
What?
Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area.
What? Huh?
We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one who has to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy. Biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Just tell me what to do.
Oh, we just get into fancy clubbing. At least we don't get demonetized. I mean, technically, no clothing needs to be involved.
By the goddess, that was incredible, Shepard.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's
Cut
surface.
dialogue or something?
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
You two, keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
There you are. There you are. Hey, but why is there a bogey over there? Look at these things. What in the holy clue? Kaboo! Okay, dead end. Okay. Can't just jump down there. Like 5 feet. What is even the point of this besides that like one encrypted trait? How? How did I miss it? How did I overheat on one shot?
Take out those hostiles!
Is this elevator actually gonna lead somewhere?
We shouldn't be here. Not us. Not the Geth. Not Seren. This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after we went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
What is this? Some kind of defense bunker?
Probably. The Protheans could have used this elevator to deploy reinforcements to protect the rest of the complex.
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome. We shouldn't be here. Not us. Not the Geth. Not Seren. My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome.
What? Oh, what?
We shouldn't be here. Not us.
What?
Not the Geth. Not Seren.
Okay. Why not? How about this way?
Come, Seren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Those armatures out there look like they're up and running again.
When we disengaged the lockdown, the automated defense system must have kicked in and reactivated them. This might work to our advantage. If the Prothean defense systems are controlling them, the armatures might actually see the Geth as invaders.
To the viewing platform. What the hell? That is totally spam and I can't even read it.
It's a massacre out there! The armatures are wiping out the Geth!
There we go.
Looks like shutting down the security system wasn't enough. We'll have to restore the power if we want the store to open.
There has to be some kind of generator around here to power this complex. Let's see if we can find it and get it fired up again.
Okay, that looks like it's got the full bar. Okay. What the? Oh, that.
Who Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the Conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb.
I think the Mako camera is just kind of messed up. Maybe because of the FPS mod, I don't know.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this. I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever we find, be cautious. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government. As it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay. One that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll stop Saren. Just tell me how.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion. But once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the Conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the Conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm sorry, Liara. We have to stop Saren. Nothing else matters.
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the Conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
We got 2 renegade points. I mean, we're almost full Paragon, so...
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
Just like mine. But they also gave us a chance to save ourselves. We must hurry.
Now we're back on even ground. Excuse me. Okay, we can't. There we go. Hoping we're going in the right direction. Okay, well, Sarah's gotten ahead of us. We could rotate our fake 360 degrees, so we didn't really need to back up.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
Why are we stopping?
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Full of stars!
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation. system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high. I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
What happened to the Council?
In accordance with standard emergency procedures, the Council has been evacuated to the Destiny Ascension.
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on the status of specific individuals. Once the current crisis has been resolved, a complete accounting of casualties and survivors will begin.
Where's Saren?
Former Spectre agent Saren Arturius is nearing the vicinity of the Council chamber. A warrant has been issued for his arrest, though Citadel security is unable to respond at this time.
Come on! We need to stop Saren before it's too late.
Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill.
Open the mass relays! The fleet needs reinforcements! The relays are locked. Someone's taken over all the systems. We're getting hammered out here. Why won't you respond? Citadel Control! Citadel Control!
Die müssen sofort evakuiert werden. The city is experiencing severe...
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station. Enemy flagship moving in. Closing fast.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
Fire at will.
Should we be watching this? We need some David Attenborough narration, I think. That's so name.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Let's end this!
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
There's still good in you! Even though you're a totally evil bastard.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
True. That's why you can't waste reinforcements trying to save the Council. You must hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Concentrate on Sovereign.
Should probably double tap just to be safe.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Got better! I feel happy! I feel happy! Taking over.
I am sovereign, and this station is mine. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Behind us, fresh cinnamon scent.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Let the politicians figure this one out.
I agree with the Commander. This is too important to rush into.
Of course, Ambassador. We will welcome your candidates with open arms, whomever they may be.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
And make this our Independence Day! Wait. There we go. Okay, we have to travel there again, get the same frickin'.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
The drugs have temporarily driven research. I know you will, Command.
That's Vermeer. Hope we'll get through this faster. We're skipping most of the dialogue, except for... Oh, really? No, we don't need a sex scene. We've already seen the sexiness.
I do not... There is something I must tell you.
We're not going to fail.
Please, these could be our last moments together.
We don't have to.
I have never been more sure of anything in my... By the goddess. That was
amazing.
5 minutes ETA.
I had Shepard.
Commander?
Have their sensors picked us
Stealth
up yet?
systems
Picking
on.
up some strange
Take us down, Joker.
Negative on that.
We'll
Commander.
never make it in
There is
time.
nowhere close.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100.
20 meters?
We have to try.
Find another
There
way.
is no other
The
way.
descent and it's not an
I
option.
can do it.
Joker, gear up and head down to the Mako.
Okay. So our final party is going to be, in the fanfic, if all goes well, will be all the ladies, basically. Leave the manly men behind.
You two, keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
I don't know what would happen if we brought Ellie and... The only reason why I would do this with Tally and... because they both agree that we should... protect the council or not sacrifice the council? Or does one always like support one option and the other? What?
We have power. Now we just need to find the controls that activate the door.
Oh, I didn't turn myself around. Every now I'm picketed. I get a little bit tired. What? What? Are you freaking kidding me? What the hell? I thought this was... I thought we were in the right direction. What the fuck?
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
What is this? Some kind of defense bunker?
Probably. The Protheans could have used this elevator to deploy reinforcements to protect the rest of the complex.
This is going to be really interesting to try and hybridize.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the...
Not safe.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Vault Reapers. Active desperation.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Apparently, it's really important we hear that final message.
Those armatures out there look like they're up and running again.
When we disengaged the lockdown, the automated defense system must have kicked in and reactivated them. This might work to our advantage. If the Prothean defense systems are controlling them, the armatures might actually see the Geth as invaders. Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
Those things on the wall. Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably...
You're saying? Screw you! We were having a conversation! You were saying? You were fucking saying! Okay, Ashley's undertrained.
life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. He must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb. The pods are dead as well as anyone inside.
All of them? There must be hundreds of those pods. What was Saren expecting to find here? There's nothing left but corpses.
Okay. The whole point of playing the entire mission is to get Ashley's dialogue, so... And now we're upside down. Need a rocket jump out of here? Great, go to hell. I actually have the foresight to predict.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Understood.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
I'm not putting faith in anybody being on our side. Not anymore.
You are not Prothean.
Looks like some
I
kind
do
of...
not.
This is
I
incredible.
have been monitoring you. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Why did you bring me
You must
here?
break us. The Citadel is but the Citadel. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you...
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Communication over the next decades. The Reapers systematically obliterated our people, world by through the Citadel. Their fleets, within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or
You said you brought me here for
the
a reason.
conduit is the Ilos was a.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
What happened
We
next?
severed all communication to conserve resources, but the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process.
How did you
I
survive?
began eventually.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect
This
them.
outcome.
I bet they didn't tell
I
the
saved Keeper when the research. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent. After decades this time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's
Correct.
external...
And once inside, Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually...
Is there any way we can
There's a
stop them?
data... It will corrupt
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Saren's got enough of a head start.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now, the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
I think we already got all this.
The one you call Sarah.
I guess our only meaningful dialogue thing is either first I think I agree with the fact that it had this. Whatever.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
We can get there in time. The plan only fails if we do, and I've come too far to watch Saren win.
There we go.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Watch the pretty cutscene that's unskippable. I think it would be easiest to let you skip the cinematic, because there's cinematic. There's no like actual scripts to interfere with. But apparently not. They want you to really watch the cinematics.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control. Do you copy?
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
On back out, you know, serve as well. I need to level up Ash, don't I?
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station. Enemy flagship moving in. Closing fast.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
Fire at will.
Oh, it's actually failing. Don't we see it later in like Mass Effect 3 or something? I think we just see him talking to Garrus at the beginning, I think. We see the mating ritual of the Reaper. Okay. I might actually look up what the renegade god presents are for Saren. Because I want to have like something that feels like a convincing way to talk down someone like Saren. Why am I locked in place? What the hell? Yay! Unity! Use frickin' Unity! Oh, Unity does different things in different games or what?
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Let's end this!
You've lost. You know that, don't you? And
I've still got
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've
You
changed.
let Sovereign implant...
The doubt. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign.
Sovereign's controlling you...
The relationship. I am a vision of the future, Shepard.
Sovereign hasn't won...
We can't stop it. Not forever.
Some part of you...
The implants.
It's not over.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
It's cool we can do this, but it needs to be a little better written.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms! Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call. We can save the Ascension.
You can't sacrifice human lives to save the Council. What have they ever done for us?
Besides, you know, give us water and agriculture and
organic species in the galaxy.
Exactly. We can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. We have to hold them back until Sovereign's exposed.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Are you sure about that? On reincarnation and stuff. Where's Calamity Saren?
I am sovereign, and this station is mine.
You're Calamity Sovereign. Whatever. Oh, good. You're getting me time to cool down.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back. Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
There we go.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Guard on my flank. We're going in.
Go!
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard, we have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Let the politicians figure this one out.
I agree with the Commander. This is too important to rush into.
Of course, Ambassador. We will welcome your candidates with open arms, whomever they may be.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
Okay. Love this song. I'm not sure if they get copyright claimed or not. King David. Okay. So I think my plan for Ashley is I'm probably gonna keep her like tactical concerns a little bit, but that's probably gonna be the main thing I'll adapt is her just general tactical concern. But she's also gonna like realize what Jayme is going to decide and why, and kind of respect it. Because she's had experiences working alongside aliens, seeing Jayme's being very consistent about cooperating, and it somehow working out for the entire game. I think her stance was shifted a little bit, realistically. Rather than just being this big static thing. It's the limitation of the medium that we're working with, where you know they can't necessarily like they can obviously track whether we're Renegade or Paragon throughout the entire game, but having that like influence. I mean, if I were to completely rebuild this game from the ground up, or write it as a TV show, which honestly is the approach I think they should take to the TV show, although I think they've already made up their mind that they're going to make it like Fallout and make it you know, its own thing. And I mean, the Mass Effect universe does have some rich lore. The problem is, if they want to make it canonical, they're going to have to kind of address what Shepard is doing anyway. Or they're going to have to make it a prequel, which could work, but it's only going to get you so far. It's only going to get you so many seasons of content. And what people remember most about Mass Effect is not the setting, it's the characters. Like, Fallout has always been a setting. Dragon Age even has always been just a setting. Not just a setting. You know, it's been setting driven. You know, whereas making a series out of Dragon Age, I don't know, it's more viable. In fact, even a prequel series for Dragon Age could be viable because there's a lot of like backstory to explore. There's a lot of backstory to like the main bit of backstory to explore for Mass Effect is the war against the Turians. But even then, like, it's entirely military. Like, it would just be a military drama. Where we're not even part of the larger galactic community at that point. So we wouldn't be like really interacting with the Asari. We wouldn't really be interacting with the Turians. I mean, maybe there's some other things you could really, you know, do in the post-war period between, you know, the end of the First Contact War and, and the start of Mass Effect. There's a fair amount of time there, and you could do something around. Maybe? that's the only way because like if you do something that's happening alongside Mass Effect, then you have to just deliberately avoid every little choice that Shepard makes. And then you're building up to the Reaper War, and like what happens then? You're having people doing stuff where like more interesting things are happening over there. And I think that there's a lot that could be done. Like my own, like to some extent, both of my novelizations, so to speak, of Mass Effect have been kind of proving the point. Even though like one is kind of a bit half-assed for the most part, especially with Mass Effect 1. I'm fixing that with my new one. But it's still adding this AU element to it, which actually I think if I were adapting it into a TV show, maybe I would. Like maybe I would have this thing where do something like radically like a what if scenario. That's the very premise. Like the idea of having Shepard be twins, for example, with a male Shepard and a female Shepard, and one is more renegade and one's more Paragon, and they're kind of both Spectres and both, you know, they're tackling different missions. Like that's how I potentially handle it, because from a marketing standpoint, it does a lot of things. One, it establishes to people even who aren't following all of the press that this is an alternate universe. This is an alternate timeline from the games. It's doing its own thing with the same story. The same characters, same overall story, but they're doing some different things with it. It just the very premise, the very tagline, the very pitch of what they're doing with the series would be, this is an alternate universe from the get-go. You don't even have to really explain this is a version of the Mass Effect trilogy story. It is from the get-go. You get it right away, rather than having to do interviews or press releases saying, hey, this is a different take, this is a different, you know, we're expanding the story in ways that the game couldn't really manage because it was a game. There's only so many different branches you can fully flesh out in a video game within the constraints of budget and time and resources. So, for example, Ashley having an arc where she becomes more, less xenophobic and more agreeable to the idea of cooperating with aliens, like that just couldn't really happen, especially since there's a good chance that she'll end up dead. And then, like, what will you do for Kaiden? What will his arc be? He doesn't really have one. There really isn't an arc for Kaiden to have in Mass Effect 1. Because he's just a dude. He's very considerate and very even-tempered and interesting in that respect. But he's just a dude amongst a cast of really interesting characters with trauma and baggage and whatever else have you. and in my fanfic, I try to give this character some amount of justice. I hope I succeeded in at least like showing, okay, he's a good soldier, he's a decent guy. You know, have his death kind of mean something. I kind of wish I adapted the Biotic Camp story, because I think he actually has a significant role in that if you bring him on the squad. Like, I had to go back and edit back in, which I could do. Maybe. I don't know how I play the mission. I have to probably look up someone else's video of it. Or maybe there'll be a funeral scene and during that, Jayme will bring it up. That could be a thing. It's like an anecdote or something. It might even work there. Like, I think I'd done a fair amount to make his death feel like impactful and meaningful. But the game doesn't really even bother too much with. Anyway. So hopefully I'll be able to start playing Mass Effect 2 tomorrow. Or sometime next week. I might be focusing on trying to wrap up writing. But I'm kind of excited to play Mass Effect 2. So we'll see. Regardless, there's a bunch of things you can do, many of which will take seconds of your time. There's liking, there's commenting, there's subscribing, there's following if you're on Twitch, there's a Patreon, there's, I don't think I have a link to my archive of my own page, where you can look up Neurodivergent Melody on there. You can look up Love Reapers and Becoming Shepard is the title of my fanfic. I'll probably add a link to it throughout this, for anyone who's curious of reading it. It's much more interesting than my relative lack of commentary. I'm recording this mostly just to get the dialogue that I need. I swear I'm usually at least making a better attempt to be entertaining. But anyway, I thank you for watching, if indeed you still are, and I'll see you next time. I should go.